All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. This is Jay Sports. We got my man Duncan Dye. We have got Dodger talk coming up. Will Smith commits a felony. Although Chris Rock did not press charges, we're going to go over everything. Let's do this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to J Sports. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you press that post notification bell so you never miss another one of these awesome videos that we do with Duncan Dye. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lot to get to. Of course, we're going to talk about the big news that is the Will Smith committing a felony on live national television at the Oscars last night. When I first saw that, I was like, I'm just going to ignore it, but I can't ignore it. So we're going to start it off with that. But let me introduce our guest. You know him, you love him. And he's not like Oscar where you hate him for the team he watches. Because, you know, Oscar, I just don't know how he likes Washington. Ladies and gentlemen.
They hate me for other reasons.
They hate you for...
Not for the team I'm rooting for.
No, not. See, at least they don't hate your team. Well, some
yeah. I mean,
your rivals, but that's fine. But no one likes Washington. Oscar might be watching. I don't know. Don't be afraid to write in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Please write in the chat. Please. We got Mr. Duncan Dye from Franchise Sports Media here to talk Dodgers. What up, Duncan?
How you doing, Jason? Yeah. Not only am I ready to talk about the you said felony, the what happened at the Oscars, but yeah, I'm ready to talk about spring training too. You know. Games have started and we're getting closer to the regular season. So, you know, it's an exciting time for baseball fans.
It is an exciting time for baseball fans. Hashtag Manfred. I always forget to put it there. But, you know, hey. Now, for some reason, my Chrome will not respond. So, I'll just give everybody the rundown until Chrome decides to fucking work. I'm sorry for all the adults that are watching. I always get complaints like, Jason, you're cursing too much. And that turns people off.
Really?
Yeah. So it's
well, I'll try to lower that today then.
Me too. When Chrome doesn't want to respond, I don't want to quit Chrome because then the whole live stream stops. And then I can't join in again.
Wait, what's the issue?
So I was trying to share the file, and the window's frozen. I can't do jack.
Try resetting your computer. If you want to end the stream for a little bit and then start it back up.
Well, we can't do. Could I? I know I can remove myself from the stream, but I can't do anything with Chrome. And if I quit Chrome. See, this is why I wish I would have done tests where I would have faked the window being all effed up. And if I left, right, like if I shut off my computer or just quit Chrome and then joined back in, would it stop the stream? That's what I want to know. I don't want to do it tonight because then I have to redo everything.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man.
Let me see. Hold on a second. All right, so that works.
What are you trying to share?
I was trying to share the clip.
The clip?
Yeah, of Will Smith slapping the shit out of Chris Rock, and now.
Well, I think most people have seen it, and.
Well, I was gonna show the uncensored version.
The uncensored version.
Yeah,
I mean,
because on TV. all they show is like, yeah, they kind of see it, but they censor out where. See, my fan is going crazy too. So, for some reason, this thing is pushing my CPU. Uh, like I'm fucking rendering 3D video or something, or 3D photos. Like the fan is going crazy, and I'm so anyway. Let's just go ahead and fucking talk about it.
Yeah.
But so all right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Chrome. Let's check the chat actually. Any fans that I don't have, especially any bots. No one writing in the chat. Please write in the chat. It would help a lot and boost our algorithm. But I also want to hear your thoughts. By the way, that guy who said something about the last stream you did, a commenter said, my wife's boyfriend says goodnight. I don't know if you remember. It was like at the very, very, very end. And I said, oh, okay, that's probably a bot. And I had ended the stream. So then
sounds like a bot.
It sounds like a bot, right? And then the guy, I guess, comments back and says, I'm not a bot. But I couldn't answer him anymore because, well, I probably could have written in chat, but I don't know if you can do that after you end the stream because it still shows on YouTube. So on the live stream version. So I'm thinking, wow, one more second, I could have answered it because it sounded like a bot. My wife's boyfriend says good.
What does that even mean? Like, damn, buddy. Sounds like you got a whole lot of issues going on.
Yeah, it's, I mean, I think it was Nando something, 3797.
Why can't we get any comments about sports, man?
Right? That's what I'm saying. We've had a few.
Like,
but over like 5-6 live streams. It wasn't like a few every live stream. So, yeah, exactly. That's the. So I'm thinking, hey, maybe that guy's in a polygamous, or is it? Yeah, polygamous relationship, or they have an open relationship where the wife goes out and she's getting a bunch of sausage and he.
Hey, we're on the West Coast, man. So that stuff. I was gonna say something else. That stuff happens more often than most people think. But yeah,
but yeah, that's what I was thinking when I read when I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh, what the fuck, like. So
yeah,
anyway,
let's get into Will Smith.
So Will Smith last night at the Oscars. So Chris Rock was presenting. He wasn't even the host. And Chris Rock's thing is mainly making fun of people who are famous because they deserve it. So and Chris Rock makes this alopecia joke about, well, first he says, oh my God, if Jada wins an award, that means he can't win. I mean, Will Smith would be sleeping on the couch that she probably slept with that other dude with. Oh, you know about that scandal, right?
Yeah. I feel bad for. Actually, I don't feel bad for him.
I don't feel bad for him for shit.
They're celebrities, They have money and they have power and they have the ability to move on from people easily. Like, if you want to move on from a woman as a celebrity, easily can be completed, Well,
I mean, they have so much of their finances tied together. But here's my thing. At first, I did feel bad for him. But hold up, before we get there, then he makes a joke about her hair. Now, she has alopecia, and it's a serious condition where people do lose their hair. So I'm not trying to minimize it, but it was just a joke. And it was a G.I. Jane joke or whatever he said. And Will Smith decided, now, he was there because of his role as King Richard, Venus and Serena's dad.
And he was great in that.
And he was great.
Yeah. Like,
King
major
Richard,
props to him.
Yeah, major props. And Angelou and everybody in that film was absolutely fantastic. It was Oscar worthy. I think Will Smith should have had an Oscar for Ali.
Can I shoot a theory here, though, for a second?
Sure.
I think that he was in character. I think he was. Okay, so what a method actor is, and I'm sure a lot of you already know that anyways. A method actor, they need to to get ready for the role, they need to act like their character in everyday life around their friends, their family, their significant other, on a big stage like the Oscars. I'm sure he was probably thinking about that a lot. And boy, I mean, Chris Rock gave him an opportunity. I personally think it's embarrassing on Will Smith's part, like really embarrassing, but he's a method actor,
Yeah. And that's the thing, is that he was, I'm going to be in character. I want to say the word I'd normally say, but boy, I can't even say that. That's racist, apparently. So, dude, you at the effing Oscars. You get an award for the character you played on screen. You ain't that effing character. You son of a bitch. Okay?
Yeah, for real.
And I want to show you what. Well, you know what? Maybe you could hold on a second. Hold on. So I'm gonna say I'll send this to your email. Here, hold on. What if it's gonna send it? Let me know if you get that. So Duncan, just to tell you, I have to use voiceover to record these things.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as when you share because you can share your screen, save it to your documents first or your desktop.
Okay.
And then you're gonna click on share, and then you're gonna click on share video file, and it'll take you through your computer, and you can locate it quickly. I'm sure faster than me.
Okay.
When you play the clip, it's gonna be weird because I was waiting for the screen recording to. I rely on sound, so it does a high pitched camera sound, right? But it wouldn't do it. So
yeah,
at the end of the clip, very end, press pause, because then you'll hear voiceover and all that. We don't need that. So let me know if you got it.
I got it.
All right, here, sit down. I don't know if you want to save it to your downloads or your desktop.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then if you go back to Chrome on the StreamYard thing, there's a share button.
Okay.
And then if you do video file.
Mm-hmm. See it.
Yep.
Video file.
And then it'll, wherever you saved it, you can navigate. As soon as you click it, it'll play it immediately.
Okay, I clicked it.
Okay, hold on.
Give it a second. I think it might be loading.
Is it not Is there a... Can you tell if it's playing? It should say to you, pause video. Or a play video.
Yeah.
And either the pause or play, if it won't play, will be grayed out.
Yeah, it's grayed out.
Oh, man, that means I got to add it to the stream and Chrome won't work. So, all right. So what I'll do, ladies and gentlemen, is I will post a after summary and you guys can go check it out. So, all right. So Chris is making that joke. Will goes up and slaps him and he says, "Keep my name out your fucking mouth." And he's like, "Dude, it's just a fucking joke. Come on."
Yeah.
And he's like,
Chris Rock was shocked. You could just see.
He was shook because And in the clip, you can hear Will Smith go while he slaps him.
Yeah, it was.
Now, yeah,
it's almost like charging. It's almost like charging the mound because you got a pitch thrown at you when there's clearly no beef there. Like clearly it wasn't intentional. That's just the pitcher's job to throw inside. That's the comedian's job to throw jokes at you to go after your ego.
Exactly. And so he then says, "Oh, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." Well, I just, Kanye West went up to Taylor, didn't hit her, didn't slap her. He went up there and foolishly said, "Oh my God, Beyonce had one of the best videos all time," and she did. He's right. However, I don't know who votes for the VMAs. The security went and told him, "Get the F out of here." And I think he was there for an award or a performance. Why couldn't you do that for Will Smith?
I think at that time, most of the crowd and maybe the security too thought it might be staged.
Yeah.
You know, like it could be a setup because we already knew about this Will Smith. I personally don't even care, but there's all this drama going on with him and his girl Jada, or his wife. I guess she strayed or something. I don't know, but
she cheated.
Yeah,
brought him to their $300 million home, or however much it's worth, and she cheated with him, and she, because cheaters are gonna cheat, she didn't keep it in the family, like keep it secret. You know that bullshit ass roundtable thing that she has?
No.
She does. She does this thing called a roundtable, and they basically sit down as girls and they talk about dumb crap, and then they have interviews with people and all that kind of crap. So she bragged about bringing the guy to Will's home and cheating on him on the roundtable. I could find the video.
That's not content. That's not content. That's just promoting. That's promoting cheating, and then it's also promoting, just acting a fool and making terrible choices.
Exactly. And women say, "Oh, men cheat and men are pigs and men cheat." Absolutely. Men just, they don't learn. However, what Jada Pinkett Smith was telling women is, it's okay, girls, cheat on your man. What did Pharrell say in that song? Cheat on your man, and that's how you get his A. Okay? I'm not promoting violence here, YouTube. And viewers who might get mad at me. However, what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, and I'll go over what other people are saying about violence, by the way. What I'm saying is, what Jada Pinkett Smith is saying is, oh, girls, it's totally fine if you commit the ultimate sin of cheating on your partner, and it's also fine to be and you can brag about it. That's what she's saying, because Will Smith didn't move on from her. And maybe there's too much money tied up. The divorce would be messy. The press would be absolute bonkers.
Yeah, I think that's the only reason why Will Smith is still with her. I could be wrong. Like, he might actually still love her. He might actually still love her. I could be wrong. I don't know. But that divorce is bitch. It's tough.
It's a real bitch for sure. Come on. You've got 30 years of money together. You've got houses, businesses. This is why men and women, listen to me. I kid you not. I don't care how poor you are. I don't care how rich you is. Keep your finances separate. Oh, but we want to buy this house together. Okay. Tell the mortgager you both want to pay the mortgage. Or a lot of rich people, they pull out money, and then they pay the mortgage off, and then they have to pay the loan off. You each the loan place takes from each of you. You guys are rich. You can figure that shit out. But keep your money separate. Keep your businesses separate.
No doubt. No doubt.
Because then, that's a band too. Yeah, because then, guess what you got? Now you, instead of just divorcing and splitting down, no, now you gotta split the businesses. And if you have employees, you see. So anyway, if I was Will, the guy I want to fight is the guy who went into my house and cheated, helped my wife cheat on me. Where's he at? I'm going to beat his ass. That's who I want. Where's the man that came and committed the ultimate sin in my house?
Mm-hmm. It's just, I think Will Smith is in a weird... He's in a weird headspace with her ever since she cheated. That's a fair assumption, wouldn't you say? So maybe, he just doesn't know how to act when someone disses his girl. And you see that a lot. Insecure guys, like if you're talking to a girl and then all of a sudden it turns out she's got a boyfriend, and then he's walking right up behind you to say something. If he gets all confrontational, then he's insecure. You know what I mean? There's some business going on there. If he casually goes, hey man, she's with me, there's a lot of girls here, why don't you just move on? Like if he says that, then that's a sign of a healthy relationship. But I saw nothing. I saw nothing but insecurity when Will Smith went up there and took a smack at Chris Rock. Like I saw nothing but insecurity with his relationship.
Yeah, he's probably
and
insecure as hell. But he's
quite embarrassing.
Quite embarrassing. I want to act like King Richard. His speech was literally, God, my task for God is to protect all women. All women. My duty is to protect all women. No, it's not, you asshole. Protect all women. He literally said that. God told me to do it. You're protecting literal celebrities.
It's comedy, though. It's not like he's protecting her from, Chris Rock throwing a knife at her or something. He's, Chris Rock
doing just a low blow,
Yeah, and it wasn't even that much of a low blow. He
was smiling when he said it too.
Yeah, there's that too. I forgot to mention that he was laughing at first, which I think is very sus, personally. And that's one of the reasons why I thought it might be staged, because I'm like, okay, 1 second he's laughing, Chris Rock, man, that's a funny guy right there. Next second he's like, Chris Rock, you're going down in front of all these people. You think I care? You think I give a fuck in front of all these people? My bad for cursing. But...
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, here's the thing. I knew it wasn't staged because why would you slap him for real? He's an actor. He's had to play Muhammad effing Ali.
At least he didn't kick him, because that would have been really bad. I don't think anyone. I mean, Will Smith definitely lost a lot of respect from this, but I don't
think he did. I don't think he did, because if any man gonna come up on me and try and slap it out of me, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. If I lose, I lose. Fine, but you gonna come up on me.
At least go down fighting, bro.
Exactly. If you're gonna come up on me and slap me, boy, I will give you another open-handed slap. I'll punch the F out of you, because that's a sign of disrespect. I call one of my friends, he is African American, and I am not African American. I cannot say this for sure. But from what I hear, this is in the culture, in the black culture, this is a sign of disrespect.
Yeah.
If you really want to go after him, because from what my friend told me,
he slapped him. He didn't throw hands. He slapped him.
You throw like this. Can you still see me, by the way?
I could see you're chilling, bro. But yeah, you're right.
My window still won't.
That is a sign of disrespect.
It's a sign of disrespect.
Slap another man, like if you really want to square up, like he was pressed for sure. Like if you're really pressed, throw a punch, man. What is this?
Throw a punch.
That's what you're doing.
Exactly. This whole, you're protecting celebrities who don't need the fucking protection. What are you talking about? I'm here, all women. And to all my friends who call me a woman hater, I'm not a woman hater.
No,
I'm just saying, Venus,
and it doesn't
Serena,
make you a woman hater.
I'm criticizing his speech.
Yeah,
you're here. God put you here to protect all women. What he's saying there is that all women are weak. That's what Will Smith is saying. I'm so sorry. And his fucking tears. I've seen Christian men cry because they were called out for their blatant racism and sexism and homophobia. Their tears are more real, and their tears are fucking fake.
Yeah.
And what this does, Duncan, is it puts stand-up comics in danger, because we've all known this. Comics get assaulted all the time, especially in the comedy clubs. People, they're drunk as hell. Something you say, they heckle you. Comedians aren't going to take that. They're going to respond to you, and they get harassed, especially women. Well, now what this sets is a precedent of anytime I feel offended of what a comedian is saying, anytime, I don't care if he says, man, look at that red shirt, look like Santa Claus and all that.
Yeah. Could I just say something real quick?
Uh-huh.
So it what it's turned into, because if you look back at Richard Pryor and then you look back at George Carlin,
Yeah.
they make fun of everyone. They make fun of women, they make fun of gay people, they make fun of people from all groups, and it's all about including, like it's an inclusion type thing. It's no disrespect, that's a comedian's job. So including them in their work is a sign of respect, actually, not a sign of disrespect. Now, if I bring up one case that I can think of, do you know who Michael Richards is?
Yeah, he was the
He
producer.
played Kramer in Seinfeld.
Yeah.
So Michael Richards, after Seinfeld, his career kind of took a turn downhill. Wasn't really getting much work and stuff. One day he's at a comedy club, and I'm sure you know about this already. And he's getting heckled by some fans. One of them happened to be African American, and he not only called him the N-word several times, but went on a rant about how, basically black people are plaguing the country or something. Almost like one of those racist rants that you see really, really out in the Midwest with some, redneck on a porch with his belly out drinking a Miller Lite. Like it was one of those racist rants, and I think that made, it made people who are handling the shows realize that they need to start being more PC in comedy. And I think that was a start of a movement to soften comedy. And let's be real, comedy is getting softer and softer every day. Like, it's just a fact.
It's getting softer to the point where it ain't funny anymore. And I'm not a professional comedian, but my friends tell me I make them laugh. I say jokes, but I don't mean it. I don't mean it. It's just a joke. That's it. And people have asked me, Jason, why don't you become a comedian, man? You're so funny. And I'm like, because that's the funniest thing you've ever said. You should be the comedian, right? And
no, it's just,
But at first, my response was, because I can't say anything. Look at Kevin Hart. Remember what happened to him?
I think so, when he joked about dropping a dollhouse on someone.
But he also said, like, hey, my son did a gay thing, whatever. And somebody, somebody was hurt, and they barely brought it up. But they didn't bring it up any other time. But it was only when he was going to host the Oscars. Oh, my God, he said that.
Yeah.
And instead of being a man, Kevin Hart said, oh, I quit the Oscars. I would have been like, you know what? I'm going to double down. Because nowadays people are so sensitive. I can't even make a joke about myself being blind. I'm such a blindy. I do this. I can't. I can't make a black impression. I can't make a white boy impression. I can't make a Mexican impression. And I am Mexican. I can't say because they're all racist. I can't say that because all racist. I don't want to be a comedian if I'm going to be censored. And look, I'm a YouTube host and I'm already censored. But I don't want to be a comedian and be censored.
Yeah,
no.
That quick, huh?
I mean, because I've sent sketches to friends that I've done, and oh my God, that's so racist. Take a goddamn joke. What this sets is a precedent, though. Oh my God. Now comedians are afraid. You've heard of the band Pantera?
Mm-hmm.
So the guy, I think he was the drummer or one of the lead guitarists, some guy, they were playing in Dallas at the club that one comedian I watched. He went there, and the guy walked up to the stage and shot the band member in the head and killed him right then and there.
Jesus.
So what this does is you're now okaying violence. The Oscars should have said, I'm sorry, but this award cannot be given out this year. It was supposed to go to Will Smith, but we don't. They said, we condemn him for his actions. Condemn him by taking his award away. He don't deserve that award.
I don't think so. That's interesting. That's an interesting take, but I think that's going a little too far, don't you think?
No,
because the trophy away.
No, you're
no.
So let me give you this perspective. You're at a work event, being paid by the same company, working for the same company. This is a work event, and your coworker comes and slaps you. Okay, you're at the company 5th anniversary party, right, Duncan? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm your coworker, and I don't like what you said, so I come and I punch the crap out of you, and then I still get an award. Where's my consequence? Where?
The consequence should be within the law. Like Chris Rock coming out and saying that he's not willing to press charges tells everyone that Chris Rock is not sitting at home like, why did this happen to me? Like he's moved on from it. It happened. If Chris Rock should suddenly, come out of the woodworks and say that he really was affected by this and it really threw him off his game, that Will Smith came up in the middle of my show or my announcement and hit me in front of all these people, then
Yeah.
then we could be talking about some fines. We could be talking about, I mean, it's not like he broke him down or broke bones or anything, it was just a little hit.
Okay,
like,
but in a
like I
workplace,
demonstrated earlier, but
in the workplace, HR would look into it. Let's take a look at average people.
I mean, it is technically the workplace.
It is technically the workplace. HR would look into it. They might, if you're up for a promotion, now you're not looking at that promotion. You're looking at a demotion. They might even fire you. They might put you on administrative unpaid leave.
Yeah.
Trevor Bauer was accused of something heinous, and he's been cleared of all charges, and he's still on admin leave.
Yeah.
Will Smith, imagine.
No, I know what
Imagine
you're
if
gonna
Chris
say.
Rock.
Imagine Trevor Bauer went up there and did that at the sports shows, like at the ESPYs or something.
If so, they're both black. So let's say who's another white dude in sports? Oh, Drew Doughty from the Los Angeles Kings. I don't think he's that funny. I've heard him talk. But let's say Drew Doughty from the Los Angeles Kings is making a joke about Trevor Bauer. And he says, "Oh, look at him. You can tell he likes it rough, huh?" And Trevor Bauer's to go up and slap the out of him. The sports world wouldn't be because the thing about Hollywood is, why do you think Harvey Weinstein got to sexually assault all those women and threaten them with their careers and all this for decades? Because Hollywood, they all have an investment. Some guy said it today on YouTube, and I like what he said. Everybody there has an investment in Will Smith. The actors, I might get to work with Will one day, so I can't speak out. The directors, I might get to direct a film with the one Will Smith. The movie studios, they all got money in it. The receptionists, they all got money in it. And this is why I can't work for a big corporate network, because I would have come out on the Oscar stage and said, well, looks like we're all a room full of felons, huh?
No,
I would have said first Weinstein, then Will. Who else?
Yeah. No, what it is, Harvey Weinstein was, a big part of Hollywood. So he's getting away with, being a creep for all this time, and nobody sheds an eyelash or whatever you want to call it. Because he's making the money, he's valuable, and like you said, it's an investment.
Powerful.
But really he's just a piece of shit that doesn't even deserve to be on set or involved with any production, and they wait until he's retired and old and already lived his creepy life to put him away. And going back to the Trevor Bauer thing, I don't think it's a race thing. I think it's a narrative that certain athletes or, celebrities get by the media that puts them in a constant bad light, because Trevor Bauer was already controversial with the media before his incident. So that's a big part of why everyone is so quick to keep him on an administrative leave, because when he comes back, there's a very good chance that when he comes back, he might dig himself deeper, and that's what MLB is thinking about. If he comes back, there's a very good chance he could dig himself deeper with the stuff he does. But I think he's innocent, and it's proven that he's innocent, but he's also done a lot of things to risk the MLB's intelligence. So they don't like Trevor Bauer.
Yeah.
He's not good for the league in their eyes.
No, it's not.
You know?
No.
And then if we try to compare him to Will Smith and say that if Trevor Bauer went up there and hit him, me saying that it'd be worse for Trevor Bauer is just because of the narrative that he has compared to Will Smith, not because he's white and Will Smith is black. That's not what I'm trying to say.
Well, imagine. So now, so they get on Dave Chapelle because he makes transgender jokes.
It's just including the transgender community in his comedy. That's and what
he don't mean it, and he doesn't mean it. But they're he's so bad. He's so Netflix worker. Remember that when Netflix decided we're gonna walk out. If I was the Netflix CEO, I would say, "Good, get your ass out of my effing place. I'll hire new workers." There's a lot of screenwriters getting out of college right now who need a job. Okay.
Yeah.
All those workers, we're so offended. Nobody can take a joke. I've heard people make blind jokes, and I laugh. Now, I've heard people say blind people are not worth it. They don't work as well. First off, blind people could probably do it as good, if not better than you, and faster than you. Because why? Because blind people understand this one key fact. Duncan, you there? I think Duncan might have. Hold on a second.
My bad. Can you hear me now?
Okay, now I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, my bad. I was just switching something up in my room.
Oh, okay. So what I was saying is, blind people understand. The reason why we a lot of times do it better, I'm not saying that we're the best, but a lot of times why we do things better and more organized and all that is because, and of high quality, is because we understand that our unemployment rate is at 70%. We know nobody wants to hire us. So we need to keep that job, right? So I don't mind if you make a blind joke. I don't mind if you make a deaf joke. I don't mind if you make a black joke. I don't mind if you make a gay joke. But people are so sensitive that now you can't even do that. And now I know I'm going to get a little political. The supposed leftists, the Democrats, the supposed that Trump's crowd is too violent and white supremacists and neo-Nazis. Some are, not all. They're now advocating for violence. So let me read a couple tweets here.
They overcorrected it after the Michael Richards thing. It took them some time to deem him, a piece of shit. Yeah. It took them some time. That a lot of people were considering, because this was back then when things were less, everything's so handled now. Everybody's on everything now. So back then, it took them some time. I think he might have been getting some gigs still. Even after the video resurfaced, and then they canceled him, right? And then he still was able to come back.
And cancel culture is shit.
Now,
by the way,
what's up?
Cancel culture is crap.
Yeah. Now what's happened is cancel culture is overcorrected. So somebody who does the complete opposite of what Michael Richards did, but is being subtly offensive, well, not subtly offensive, it's seemingly offensive towards a group when clearly they're not, then it's just like they get attacked, And my point is, Michael Richards deserves it. Somebody like Kevin Hart doesn't. That's my point.
I just don't think cancel culture should exist because I mean, look at it now. So here's a tweet, okay? And unfortunately, I can't share my effing screen. This tweet says, Dave Chapelle, you're next. Okay, so now you're advocating for violence. If he goes after one of my trans homies, I swear to God, what, huh? What are you gonna do? See, now this is the problem. That now they're advocating for violence against another comedian. Now let's put it this way. I love how a lot of people say, "Oh, Trump was bad for African Americans." I just read you at least 2-3 tweets where people are going after Dave Chapelle, an African-American man, and they call him whitewashed. Now, there was another tweet here. But so now these guys are advocating for violence. And the reason I say that the Oscars didn't do enough, you got to take that award away, because what they're doing is they're celebrating. And again, we've gone over Will Smith's power. Oh, he's a big actor. Oh, now he's an Oscar winner. Oh, no. I'm pretty sure Chris Rock's made a joke about Chrissy Teigen, John Legend's wife. And I'm pretty sure John Legend wouldn't go up there and make a fool of himself. Chris Rock needed to press charges. Now, imagine if Rock was gay. Oh my God.
Yeah, it'd be over for Will Smith.
His career would be in shambles. Security would have taken him out because the LAPD went up to him in the crowd and said, "Do you want to press charges?" Chris Rock said, "Nah, man." That's what he probably said. At that point, if I'm a security guard and I see LAPD walk up to Chris Rock, my next move is to walk up to Will Smith and say, "Mother effer, you need to get out of here." That's my take. Because one of my friends was mad at this, and he's the African-American gentleman I told you about. He said, because a lot of people try and make black men to be the angry black man. Oh, be afraid. Well, now Will Smith portrayed himself as an angry black man. And it's bad for the... Now, these aren't my words. These are not my words. I'm just repeating what my dear friend told me. And he said, this is just bad on the culture, but it's bad everywhere. So, again, Will Smith, you're not a man. No man would do that.
You want to move on? You want to move on to baseball?
Yeah. So for all you Denzel and all these guys praising him, shut the F up. Just stop. So let's move on to the Dodgers. Let's go to who's starting opening day. So the Dodgers announced that Clayton Kershaw will not be starting opening day. In fact, Walker Buehler, one of the...
I like that. I like that decision by Roberts.
Right.
Buehler's the ace. Established him as the ace
now.
Yeah.
So he will be starting opening day. Now, here the first thought is opening day it's not at home. So, okay, fine. Look, Clayton Kershaw has started it since at least 2013. He didn't start it last season, and he wasn't healthy last season. But this is, I think, the third time since 2010 that he hasn't started it. But this time he's actually healthy. Now, my thought is, okay, is Doc trying to make this decision to say, let's give him more of a break because Clayton Kershaw's more injury prone? No, I don't know. So let me get your thoughts on this. Do you agree? Do you disagree?
I think it's simple. Buehler is now the ace. Buehler is our best pitcher. So you got to treat him like that. You got to pitch him opening day. And that's a confidence booster. If you're a pitcher and you get scheduled for opening day, well, hey, they think I'm ready to start game one. You know, hell yeah. I'm going to go out there and give it my all and prove that I am that pitcher that they think I am. That's what they're saying. And Kershaw is a mature player. He's older now. It's not like he's younger. If he was like 26 and in his prime, I would understand him getting upset, you know? But he's become more of a veteran guy, and I do think that the Dodgers are going to get another pitcher at the trade deadline this year. If they don't completely
trade Bauer.
If they don't completely tank by then, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, it's all about getting Buehler on the right mindset and letting him know that he's the ace.
It is. And I hope that Urias and all those guys don't have a big ego that's, oh, hey, I want to start. And Walker Buehler and Clayton Kershaw have a good relationship after all. You know,
they've been teammates. They've been teammates for a while now.
For a while, over 5 years.
Buehler's been around. It's not like Buehler's in his second or third year. He's our ace.
He was also a prospect, a Dodger prospect.
Yeah, and I remember,
which is why,
I knew he was going to be good.
Oh yeah, I mean, you saw him in Oklahoma, I think it was, and I mean that's also where Gavin Lux came from, and Gavin Lux is we'll talk about him, but the other thing too is So Clayton Kershaw, he's cool with Walker. He loves Walker Buehler as a brother. So it's not like, oh, why did he get it? He's probably going to be cheering for him louder than anybody else, aside from his wife and anyone else who might be there. I don't know if Walker Buehler's married. There were so many proposals and marriages that happened.
I think he is. He's got a beautiful wife.
Oh yeah. Chris Taylor's wife, Pepper's gorgeous.
They all have beautiful wives.
They're all beautiful. Every Dodger
except for Mahomes. But that's the NFL.
Ooh, no. You're gonna be a woman hater.
Oh, no, come on! I'm not being a woman hater, man.
I'm not calling you that. I'm just saying.
Somebody in the chat.
We got to be careful. Somebody in the chat. Somebody might report. Got a bunch of woman haters here. But yeah, I mean, yeah, they all got beautiful wives. But I mean, Freddie Freeman's wife, Chelsea's. I love her personality in the interviews that she's done. I just love her personality. But with Clayton Kershaw too, maybe what they're trying. I think another Jeff Spiegel and I think Matt Moreno said it on Dodger Blue. Do you watch that channel?
A little bit, yeah. Not as much as I used to, because I have better sources for that kind of stuff.
Who do you have, sir?
Oh,
why aren't you sharing?
Sources. Huh?
Why aren't you sharing, huh? I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, there's a couple of Instagram accounts I follow that post like the news like almost before it happens, almost like they're pretty quick with it and stuff and trades.
Well, we can talk about that off stream, which ones those are, so I can follow them.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm like, wait, what are you doing? But they do a lot of the explanations, and I love them. What they were saying too is maybe what the Dodgers are also trying to do is look, we probably know that this is Clayton Kershaw's last year. So maybe we want to make him opening day at home, like day one at home, the first game at Dodger Stadium, and honor him and all of that. Maybe that's what they're doing.
Or they're trying to get in a winning mindset, right?
Mm-hmm.
To get in a winning mindset so Kershaw can get one more ring and then he comes back for another year. Could be what they're doing.
Could be because they also want to save money, get him on another team-friendly deal, but at the same time, does Clayton Kershaw want to play another year? We don't know. We'll go in the offseason. Hopefully we go real deep this season. But after all, I think this is a good move. For me as a Clayton Kershaw fanatic, who I've loved Clayton Kershaw since he started in 2008, it's so tough, so hard. I mean, I hate it. It's rough to see him not starting. I mean, you know me. I love Clayton Kershaw.
Just wait a couple of days. He'll be starting, bro. It's not.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the end of the world.
No, it's not the end of the world, but I'm so used to him.
Yeah.
Starting. That I love
I did grow up. I grew up on him starting opening day. Like as a kid, when I was like 12, 13, and I would see that the season was started and I saw Kershaw was starting, and it would always make me happy.
Yeah.
We're on our way. Season starting, exactly. Kershaw starting.
Kershaw starting. It's like Kershaw, it's like, yes, right? Yeah. And I mean, so I guess as I'm not unhappy, it's just
Flash forward 6 postseasons of which he gave up 4 or 5 home runs each. Things are a little different now.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. Clayton Kershaw will not be starting. It'll be Walker Buehler. Fred, let's go into Freeman. Now I had more videos to share, but obviously
can't. So let's just talk about it.
So we'll just talk about it.
What about Freeman?
So Freeman, I mean, you saw the first thing is, man, did he bust the chops of Atlanta? Did you hear him? They had asked him, "Hey, the fans are sad that you're leaving. What do you have to say to the fans of Atlanta?" He didn't start off with, "Look, I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything you've given me." I think he started it off with, "Look, no." He said, "Look, in the postseason, free agency, all hats are off," and that's true. It is. But he said, "I only got 2 phone calls, and that's disrespectful, basically." And I didn't like that. I didn't appreciate that. Andrew Friedman called me like 5 times. I saw Justin Turner's name. They really showed me that they cared for me. Then he said, "I got married in Georgia. I bought a home in Georgia. I had 3 kids in Georgia. I this, that." So I love the fan base. Thank you for everything. I'm not leaving Georgia. Like, I'm still keeping my house there.
I think that's enough.
And he talked about his kids. His kids played winner. But if you saw, I don't know if you saw the clip, but he did kind of, you would think like, I remember Marc-Andre Fleury leaving, which by the way, now he plays for Minnesota. I remember when he left, he was very classy. Freddie Freeman is the nicest guy, but I feel like he's trying to let the fans know.
So you think he lacked class in his
No.
statement? No.
I'm totally cool with it. I'm
cool
just saying. Okay. I'm cool with it. And I'm glad. Thank you for making me clarify that. However, what I'm saying is, I think what he's trying to tell the fans is, you don't have the best team. You don't have the best management. Because look how they treat their face of the franchise. Their franchise dude. Look how they treat him. I love you guys, but
it is what it is for Freeman. You know, he just won a World Series for them. Atlanta just got a World Series, and you know what? It's to no secret that they're a good team. You know, they may not be the best team, but without Freeman, they still have a chance to win it. So,
absolutely. I mean, but
especially because Olsen's a good replacement.
I think.
Yeah, Matt Olson's a good replacement for Freeman, I think.
He is, and I don't know.
He's good for 35 home runs. I promise you, he's hitting 35 this year.
Oh yeah, he's hitting over 30 for sure, and he's young. So, and Freddie Freeman plays like he's young. You've seen him on defense though, in the outfield.
Yeah.
The game against the Reds, I think what was the game where he had 4 or 5 innings of just pure defense.
Mm-hmm.
That was beautiful. The 2 players that stood out for me, the 3. Well, it was Pollock, Taylor, Freeman, and someone else stood out to me. Oh my God, Trey Turner. Trey Turner was great. Chris Taylor was amazing. Freddie Freeman on defense was like, whoa. Whoa. I mean, do you think out of all the games that we've watched so far with the Reds, the Brewers, and I think we played the Red Sox? Who else did we play? But of all the games that you've seen, what have you seen from Freddie Freeman that...
You know what I'm seeing in Freddie Freeman right now? And it's a very, very good sign. He's hitting opposite field right now. Everything he's hitting is going opposite field, left field, just taking it where it's pitched. I saw him, and I was watching it live when I got home from work. He hit it. He hit a home run the other way, and it didn't look like it was getting out right, but he had enough power to carry it right out down the left field line. And as a lefty hitter, that's pretty impressive. And it shows a good hitter because you're willing to take it the other way. So Freeman's hitting about 300 right now in spring training. So yeah. I think he's right where he needs to be right now with the regular season pulling up. Let me tell you what I'm worried about, though. And there's something I'm really, really worried about. His name's Cody Bellinger. I don't know if you heard of him.
Yeah, we'll get to that real quick. But
we'll get to that? All right.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Let's just
Man, I got something to say.
Yeah, me too. Now there's arguments there too, but with Freeman, what I love about Freeman, you're right, he's hitting it the other way. And it's like, what it does is it also confuses your people on base of the opposite team. Where is he hitting it? Well, he should be hitting it this way. You never know if he's going to hit it to right field or left field.
Exactly. And that makes a dangerous hitter.
It makes a dangerous hitter, and the Dodgers need and the way he hits it, that ball is hit hard. I have no idea how he's not breaking each bat. I don't. Because that power that he hit that ball with, that pitch is coming at about 97, 98 velo. Man, that velocity is strong, right? It's fast. Freddie Freeman is just smashing it. And the reason why is A, the wind might carry it, but B, that hit is... And what I love him there, but I love him on base too, man.
Oh yeah, he's
on
a good
first
base. Yeah.
But I'm just to see him now more regularly, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
How did he catch that?
It's cool.
So,
Freeman's a generational player. Yeah.
He is. He's doing great. I think Turner's having a good year too. More strikeouts than Freeman's getting.
Which one?
I'm sorry, Justin Turner. I forgot
Justin Turner,
yeah.
There's the 2 Turners now.
There's the 2 Turners. They call him JT. I think they call it just Trey. I mean, what are you thinking of Turner so far?
I'm glad you
Trey
said
Turner.
Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
I'm glad you said Justin Turner, because Justin Turner is not playing to his age right now. I can't tell if he's 38, 40, or 22, because he took a pitch. It was a low fastball, but he went down to get it and lifted it out to center field. No win this time. There was a little win on Freeman's home run, but there was no win on Justin Turner's home run. That was pure power to take it to center field. And to know that on 3-2, because I think the count was 3-2, that you're going to get challenged, and when you get your pitch, you know, the plane his bat went to get to that ball just shows me that he's healthy and he's ready to go. Now, if we look at Trey Turner, I know you asked me about Justin Turner, but why not talk about Trey? I don't think Trey is doing too well right now, personally, and I mean at shortstop. You know, I think he still needs to get settled into playing shortstop. I'm not gonna sit here and say he shouldn't be playing short, because he's our starting shortstop. But defensively, he needs to improve a little bit. Offensively, I'm not sure what he's hitting right now. I know he was hitting 300.
300, yeah.
A few days ago, it might have dropped a little bit.
Yeah, it went down a little bit. I don't remember the exact number.
He's right at 333.
Okay, but I thought it went down. I'm
not so concerned about the Turners. I'm definitely not concerned about Freeman.
No,
I'm a little concerned
I think
about Mookie Betts.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to Betts and Bellinger. Let's do the Bees. But before we get to the Bees, I think with Turner, Trey Turner, Jesus Christ, I miss just saying Turner, and everyone's, oh yeah, Justin. I think with Trey Turner, I think that he came off the Nats. It was in the middle of the season, and what we're used to seeing is, oh, he's on fire. Yeah. This is what training camp's about. It's guys that, and first off, it's an abbreviated training camp because of Manfraud, #Manfraud, and the whole lockout.
I don't call him Manfred. I told you that.
I don't either now. I might say it because there are people who are like, no, what's Manfraud? I have to say Rob Manfred, or as I call him, #Manfraud, and then they
for
go,
the casuals.
Yeah,
you're not a real MLB fan if you don't know what Manfraud is.
Manfraud. But then they'll let me call him Manfraud, because then I explain it, and then okay. But these guys are having less time to work. Now, a lot of guys have small kids, and they can't expect their kids to be pitching. They couldn't go into facilities where they had batting cages where they could just hit endlessly and hit, right? So, but even on defense, I mean, we're supposed to already be in the second month of training camp, or already in the first month, where this week training camp's supposed to be over, because it would have started mid-February, I think, right? So that's not the case. But Trey Turner, I think he's going to get better.
Yeah,
I think he's going to get better with time. Defensively, he's going to get better.
I think he'll start displaying more power too when the regular season starts. It looks to me like he's keeping it short and compact with his swing, like just trying to get on base and stuff and work on that. I think he'll start hitting more dingers when the season starts. And
so there are two replacements for Seager. There was Freeman for the left-handed, the lefty, and there's Trey Turner. There's Turner for the shortstop position.
Yeah.
So there's technically about two replacements.
Yeah.
If Trey Turner can play to what he did last year, remember when he did that nice slide into, I think, second last season?
the smooth slide. He actually, I think he did a couple of those. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a couple of those.
Yeah.
If he can demonstrate that kind of playing caliber, I don't see the Dodgers not giving him an extension. I would, now the Betts and Bellinger. Let's get to Betts. What's your concern there?
We need a lockdown shortstop. Okay.
Yeah, I locked.
My concern is that. Okay. My concern is that he's worried about getting hurt, and we'll see how it goes, because he was dealing with injury a lot last year. Of course, he was able to get healthy for the playoffs, thankfully, but I think I'm a little worried that he's worried about getting hurt, so it's holding him back a little bit. But I understand that it's spring training. So Betts, I'm not going to sit here and try and disrespect him or anything. Betts will have a good year this year. Okay, and if I'm wrong, then I will be utterly shocked. But Betts will figure it out.
Yeah,
Now let's
he
move.
might
Let's
suck. He might suck in the beginning. That's
yeah,
fine. But here's the
but
thing on Betts before we move on to my guy Belly, Cody Bellinger. My thing here is Betts. He might be holding back because he
yeah,
might be saying, "Do I really want to go real hard? I hit it. Well, actually, so do I really want to go that much, that heavy, that crazy in training camp to where April 7th comes in? I'm on the IR. Do I really, or is it IL or IR on in baseball? It's IL,
it's
right?
IL. Yeah.
IL. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm used to football and hockey.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I don't want to be on the IL. So that could be it. But I think Betts is going to have a good year. If it's not in the first half, it'll be in the second half. He cannot wait until the postseason. Bellinger. I'll
Okay.
let you go first.
Okay. So first things first. Bellinger figured it out in the playoffs. I don't know how he did it after the season he had, but he figured it out and was very, very clutch and reliable. You know what I think it was? It was the fact that the vibes and the energy switched, you know? Things weren't so casual anymore and things were all hands on, like Bellinger coming up there. If you don't come through, we're going to lose. I think that's where he prospered because the pitchers are nervous and stuff too. Now we go to spring training. I'm looking at him. It doesn't look like he put on much weight, you know, muscle wise. It doesn't look like, I mean, he has adjusted his swing a little bit, but it still looks to me like he's looking to right field, like the right field foul line every time he swings. Every time he finishes a swing, he's looking all the way on the other side. That's a bad trait to have as a hitter because while you are putting it all in, and if you connect on a ball, I'm sure it's going to go like 500 feet. The mechanics there just aren't there. I just don't think he's mentally the same guy he was in 2019. I think what happened to him last year with his injury and causing him to finish the season at like 160 really gets in his head at times. And I see him walking around like confident, like, yeah, I'm the MVP at times. But when he's up at the plate, that's when he starts remembering, oh shit, I hit 160.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm going to come through here. You know what I mean? And all his hits are ground balls this spring training.
Ground balls, fouls, foul the
Yeah.
other way, foul that way. He hits it to center field and right into the glove of like, you know, all these other guys. You know, I don't remember any of the names, but just
yeah,
it's not the Bellinger we've seen. It's very much a pretty concerning deal.
Yeah.
And
he's leading all teams in strikeouts. Like he struck out more than anyone in spring training. You can look it up.
Yeah, he is. So and actually, someone on the Dodger Blue Facebook page put that up, and maybe he's thinking what Betts is thinking, but in a different scenario. Oh God, please don't be another season like that. Please don't be 2021 again. 2020, 2021. Please don't. Which you can't do that. You know, I understand, but don't do that because what you're doing now is you're inserting doubt into your head. You're like, inserting like, I hope this stream doesn't go wrong, and all of a sudden the stream is going wrong. I did not say that, and this stream is going wrong. What my abilities on stream, because normally I'd look at the chat on stream, but you know, without having to use phone. But with Bellinger, here's my 2 cents. I think, do we need to hit the panic button right here, right now? Edwin Rios. Edwin Rios. Yeah, no, Edwin Rios is hitting better than Bellinger right now.
Yeah.
Edwin Rios, a guy who I've said last year, remember around May, June, when the Dodger bats were just absolute junk, jacked. It was just quiet, not doing anything. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
And it was like an 18, 20 game losing streak, and every Dodger, but especially Rios was just absolute crap.
Rios was terrible.
Rios was terrible. And look at him now. Mr. Freaking I want to be MVP, Rios.
Yeah, but if I could talk about Rios for a second,
sure.
I think Rios has the potential to be a 40 home run guy when healthy because his power is off the charts. I mean, he's hitting 400 or some. No, he's hitting 500 this spring, and he's gotten some at bats. Edwin Rios was hurt last year. He was dealing with some soreness. Okay, that's why he wasn't hitting. Okay. And I thought to myself, you know, well, maybe he does just suck, you know, but no, he's come back and he's identified himself as a reliable hitter again. So
I mean, yeah,
I'm happy
look
to
at his
see that.
power. Yeah, look at it. If the ball is hit like this, it's going.
Yeah.
It's been hit so bad, right? That ball is being battered by Edwin Rios. He looks dangerous.
No, Rios is nice. Rios,
Now
I
look.
would put him on the roster.
Oh, me too. Now, what you see in training camp is pitchers who don't really pitch well. You know Buehler's going to pitch well. You know Urias is going to pitch well, right? If Bauer was
Yeah.
there, you know he would pitch well. If May was there, you know he would pitch well. But you're having people, and we'll talk Andrew Heaney in a little bit, but you're having Heaney and Gonzalez and Grado, all these guys pitch that maybe you, right? And on other teams too, you have their kind of lower level pitchers. Well, when you start getting the Scherzers and all those guys against Rios, are these guys going to display that same power? I don't know, because you know those pitchers are more skilled in what they do in their craft.
Right. I think he's warranted a roster spot. And can we go back to Bellinger for a second before we get to Andrew Heaney?
Yeah.
So what I would do is Edwin Rios, put him on the roster, give him some time to prove himself. If he does, he's you know, on the team. If not, he gets sent down.
Well, yeah,
Bellinger,
have him on the roster. Put him on the roster.
Okay.
Put Rios on the roster.
Yeah.
In the entire month of April to mid-May, second week of May at least.
Mm-hmm.
If he demonstrates to, but have him play away on the way, right, and in other stadiums, and then at Dodger Stadium. If he demonstrates by the second week of May he's still clutch, keep him on there. Now Bellinger belongs at the bottom of the roster right now.
Okay, Bellinger, do the same thing with him. If he is able to find himself in the first 2 months, then okay, yes, we got Bellinger back. If he's playing to how he played last year and how he's playing now, not only would I send him, I mean, I would send him down to Double-A, honestly, maybe even Single-A, and I'm serious, because he needs to get that confidence back up. You know what I mean? And if you send him down to Single-A, I mean, there's a very good chance that, you know, 4 games in a row with the home run might bring him back. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that many games with a home run would bring him back. Send him to Double-A.
Double-A.
Well, no, I don't know, because Adrian Gonzalez. So, I want to talk about him too. But Adrian Gonzalez, when he was done playing for the Dodgers, his next, who did he play for after the Dodgers? I
think he went to the Mets. Yeah,
it was the Mets. Yeah. But he was playing for their AAA team, and we went to see what they were once called the 51s, Las Vegas 51s, and now they're called the Aviators, which is even funnier. They still play like the 51s, but anyway. So Adrian Gonzalez was there, and he was hitting like crazy, and the whole stadium was like, "Yeah!" Because more than half the stadium were Dodger fans.
Yeah.
So my thing here is, I think if you send him down to AAA and you show him, look, there's a prospect above you right now in the Oklahoma team. Okay, Cody Bellinger. If you don't fix your ass up right now, we're going to have him go before you. Good luck getting into our lineup if he's clutch. That is a scare like, oh, hell no. I didn't just get this. What is it that because he went to arbitration, he avoided arbitration. They gave him like a $17 million or something like that contract, $20 million.
Yeah, he's getting paid.
There's no way I won MVP and I did this. No, he's not getting above me. It's that confidence that he needs, a little kick in the ass. Before we get to the pitching, because I want to go back to Kershaw, but I want to talk Gavin Lux. Gavin Lux has turned it around. What are your thoughts?
I think so, yeah. I mean, Gavin Lux hit 400 in AAA, playing, I think, the whole year. Yeah. So he was a top. Not only was he a prospect, he was the top prospect. Gavin Lux was at one point. Mm-hmm. So here we are, you know, he hasn't really done much, but I think he's still capable of finding it, like Bellinger. Gavin Lux and Bellinger are kind of in the same boat right now, except Bellinger has this MVP type seasons to look back on, but Gavin Lux doesn't.
He doesn't, but he's also
he doesn't have a 160 season to deal with either.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Well, but he's also increasing he's building what is it? Improving on his skills, basically getting it up where Cody Bellinger is not. Mm-hmm. So who knows what's in his head? Who knows where he is?
Mm-hmm. What's Gavin Lux hitting right now? What's his batting average? Oh, look.
Yeah, look, because I would normally Google it on Chrome, but
yeah, he's hit. Let's see. Yeah, he's hitting like 280,
which is not bad. It's really not bad.
Check that. Those. Oh wow. I was looking at a different stat. He's hitting 091 right now, but he has a dinger. I saw his dinger.
Yeah, I saw his dinger. Yeah,
but he doesn't have that many at bats.
No, so he really hasn't had a chance.
He has a home run, but that's his only hit.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It's low, but I think he needs more opportunities to go up and hit.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were Doc this week, I'd put him in the lineup a couple times, give him 2 shifts, maybe put him on the third, put him on the third shift.
Yeah.
Put him on the third shift. Put Bellinger on the 4th.
Nah, for real.
You know what?
Put him on.
We have the DH. Since we have the DH, put someone as his DH in center field.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
Let the pitcher hit and let the DH be for Bellinger.
Yeah, do that. Because
man, wouldn't that be something? That would.
Wouldn't really that would if I was Clayton?
If I was Bellinger, I'd be like, oh shit, I'm here now. All right,
whoa,
let's get it going.
I'd be like, oh hell no. Yeah, throw me a cutter, throw me a slider, throw me a four seam, throw me a fastball, curveball, whatever, ground ball. There Pujols. Theo Albert, man.
How have we not talked about that? I'm I'm surprised that's not the first thing I said.
I know, but Theo Albert, he is Theo Albert. He's been in the league for 20 years, 21 now. He is Uncle Albert. Why, Theo? Why, Uncle Albert? I love you, man. I've always loved Pujols. But I guess he's going to go back to his home in St. Louis. And I don't know about this move here.
Don't know about this move?
No.
Well, with the DH and the NL, I mean, he could be the designated DH for the Cardinals.
Yeah, because he's not. I mean, he ain't Pujols of 2010 either.
Yeah, I mean, it's true, but I believe he's 17. No, I believe he's 21 home runs away from 700. So it's a class act for the Cardinals. They're saying,
"Oh yeah,
let's give you a shot, man. You gave us your all in your younger years. You know, you helped us win 2 World Series. We're gonna help you get 700 home runs." That's what they said. And I respect the Cardinals a lot more for it, you know?
Yeah. Does he have enough in the tank to do it? Yeah.
Yes. Especially if he's the DH and he doesn't have to worry about playing first base like he did on the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Whenever he was in the lineup, he had to play first base looking like the guy from Benchwarmers when he was really drunk at the end. I'm talking about when he had sipped down all the tequila.
Yeah, all of it. Maybe a tequila with a little bit of vodka.
Yeah.
Well, maybe tequila with apple juice. Or like
mixers are tricky.
Mixers are very tricky.
Especially with white drinks,
if you also mix a lot of the sweeter, like the lemonades that really taste like lemonade, you better be careful. You'll get effed up.
Yeah.
I was asked if I wanted to do a stream on Wednesday morning with one of my other friends, not Oscar, and I said, well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna get drunk off my ass, but I think, and I'm gonna drink tomorrow. It's my mom's birthday tomorrow, and um, she scheduled at the Marrakesh restaurant. It's at the Paris? No, it's on the Strip, and for $50 a person, you make a reservation. You get like a 6-course meal. Everybody gets it, and I'm ecstatic. It's a Mediterranean food, and there's alcohol.
That sounds lit.
It sounds lit. I'm gonna get lit. I told my mom I'm drinking. So
fuck it.
Fuck
Sorry,
it. Why not? No, fuck it.
And I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who have an issue.
I'll get out. Yeah, exactly. My dad. Jay, people they turn you off. I'm like, I hear two different things from the old folks and the young folks.
Yeah.
And then the old folks go and they start cursing.
If you want to drink, go out to a Mediterranean restaurant, 6-course meal, man. That sounds like my kind of restaurant. Get yourself a little. You like beer at all? You into beer?
No.
No, you like the mixed stuff.
I like the mixed stuff. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. There's a lot of options. I mean, if I'm going out, I'm not.
They have a bar too.
Oh, they have
it's a bar, a full access bar. So I think
I don't know. I just find myself getting cheap. Like whenever I go out with friends and stuff, they're like, "Oh, you're always drinking beer." Like it's the cheapest option. Get you.
What do you do? Dos Equis,
right kind of buzz.
Modelo, Dos Equis, Corona. Corona Light, Corona Extra, Corona Premier.
And it's not even because of the hype about it. I generally mess with it.
So right, but do you do Extra, Premier, Light?
Just the regular bottle ones, Well,
yeah, but there's 3 kinds.
Premier, I think.
Premier.
I don't really think light is effective enough for me. Like if I'm paying money, like I'm not paying for a light beer.
Well, do you do salt and lemon? The beer salt and the
lime, only limes, lemons, and not really lemons, but salt and limes.
Yeah. The beer salt.
Yeah.
So
got it.
You lick the salt and then you take a drink.
Yeah.
My dad introduced that. Well, actually, my dad never liked beer, but then my stepmom came in the picture, manipulated his. Yeah. So anyway, but that's how I know about. Okay, why are we talking alcohol on our stream? Anyway, this is what we do on our live stream, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Monday. We're recovering. Thinking about the next week.
We are This is what you don't get on ESPN. Hey, let's sidetrack real quick.
Because on ESPN they are drinking.
They're probably already drunk. And
well,
Shannon Sharpe, he smokes a cigar on set.
I think it's cool. Yeah,
it's like okay.
I'm not gonna go to a store and buy a cigar because I saw Shannon Sharpe smoking one. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. But yeah, Pujols, I guess I don't like the move just because I wanted him to stay. And I don't, aside from, hey, could he get to another 21 home runs? Maybe.
I think so.
I think it's a 50-50 chance for Theo Albert. But aside from that, what else are you offering? You're telling me the Dodgers can't offer it to you? They already have a dude on first base. You don't need to be on first base anymore. You could be, if he's going to be the DH for the Cardinals. I don't know if he is. They haven't said anything.
100% he is.
100. But so if this has 100%, why can't he do it for the Dodgers? I don't know. Maybe he feels like this was my first team.
We don't need Pujols. He would never play.
I love Theo Albert though.
Do you know who Kevin Pillar is? We just got.
Yeah. We just actually let's talk about the latest signings.
Yeah, Kevin Pillar is another addition to that lineup that's good.
The prospect, dude. I think
he's a great defender. I think he immediately is the best Dodger outfielder right now defensively.
Hitting, I think he could use a little work.
But
outfield, great move by Freeman.
Better than Bellinger, in my opinion.
Yes, even when Bellinger's healthy. Mm-hmm. Now Bellinger's got clutch moments. I mean, we could go over 1,000. But Pillar,
I remember that catch he made in Game 5 of the NLDS.
Oh my God, yes.
2019.
2019 when he just and it was by his fingers too, and
but so Jason, he went 0 for 4 with like 3 strikeouts that game. So what good did it do?
So, but defensively, Pillar is amazing. They also signed Alvarez. Eddie Alvarez. What do you think of him? I haven't heard of him.
He's got a couple of bombs, I think, this
Mhm.
spring. I saw the name, not really sure like what his role is going to be going forward, but I think he's doing well, you know. And Kevin Pillar actually had a home run the other day too.
He did,
Opposite
yeah.
field. Yeah, it was a
Opposite. Yep, exactly.
impressive
Yeah, I
shot.
saw
But
that. What about there was a guy who just recently pulled out of the Dodgers. They had just signed him and he put out a tweet. Here, hold on, let me find it. Hold on a second. Here, I have it right here.
by the way, I gotta go in like 10, 15 minutes.
All right, we'll try and go as quick as possible.
But yeah, let's keep talking about it. That's enough time to cover this.
Where is it? Oh wait. Hold on. Oh, Sam McWilliams. Here's his tweet. I want to thank the Los Angeles Dodgers. I want to thank the Los Angeles Dodgers for giving a small town kid from Mississippi a chance to pursue his dream of becoming a professional baseball player. With that being said, I've decided to step away from the game and do what is best for me and my family, for me and my wife. As for now, hashtag go LA. So I don't know who this Sam McWilliams is.
I don't know much about him either, to be honest. But
so who knows what his situation is?
Yeah.
I just hope that he didn't hurt his career, or if he doesn't even plan to come back, then fine.
Could be that he doesn't believe in himself and decides he wants to pursue a career better suited for his family.
For him.
I mean, his family. It sounds like he's got his family in mind if he's including them like that. But yeah.
Let's go switch to real quick Hanser Alberto.
Oh, Hanser Alberto.
I don't know about him. What do you think of that signing?
I think he's kind of a wild card attempt. He's not really a powerful hitter. He played most of the season last year with Kansas City and had only 2 home runs the whole year. But he does get on base, and he is a guy that maybe you could bat second if, like, I'm not sure what position he plays. I think he plays second base or third base, either or. So if, like, Justin Turner needs a day off or something, throw him in there, see how he does.
Maybe if you just need someone to get a base hit into center field, or into right field. Hey, I don't need you to get a home run. It's fine. Can you get me a base hit? We just need one more dude on base. Can you run? If that's what he does, great.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. On the pitching side, Trevor Bauer still on administrative leave. MLB has said nothing. It could be that Trevor Bauer probably went to talk to them and still didn't convince them. I bet you even if he said the most convincing argument, they're probably still going to want to suspend him. Do you think that he's going to use his lawyers to scare the shit out of the MLB?
I don't think the MLB is scared of him, honestly. They have so much control over everything. They can put him on administrative leave after he's been proven innocent. So I think Trevor Bauer has just gotten himself in quite a little situation there. And it's just tough for him.
It's not his fault. And this is why I say be careful who
you
sleep with, gentlemen.
It's a little his fault. He got involved. He got involved with the crazy girl.
But I mean, how do you know, right? Especially if you because she had an affair with Tatis and oh my God, who was the other dude?
There was someone else. I thought it was just Tatis.
There was someone else.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think from the Angels. No, I don't remember. But Tatis.
Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani. Imagine.
He hit her with one of his dingers. Oh, that dude is on fire still. Flames.
Mike Trout was spotted around that hotel room too. Something weird going on over there at the Angels organization.
Oh yeah. Well, the manager or someone just got arrested for the guy who died from the Angels last year. What was his name?
Tyler Skaggs.
Tyler Skaggs. I guess one of the managers or someone got arrested from the Angels organization for that incident. But yeah, with Bauer, my thing is they might suspend him, and apparently time served will not count.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's his next move? Does he fight them for the money? Because Trevor Bauer is not just going to not accept money. Are you kidding me? Have you seen who Trevor Bauer is? The way he talks and acts. Do you really think Trevor Bauer is going to give up 60-something million dollars? Or 160-something million
right now?
No.
And I think that's part of the reason why he's been so chill about the whole thing. You know?
Yeah.
I saw his response video. I mean, there were some moments he seemed angry and all that.
Yeah, who wouldn't be? I mean,
of course it's justified, yeah.
But if he's suspended, I don't know the law. Could he have any recourse to say, all right, fine, suspend me, but I'm coming after you for my money? Could he do that?
I think he's under contract right now, but he's placed under administrative leave. So
but
as long
if he
as
is suspended.
But he's not suspended without pay, though. As long as he's getting paid, it's okay. Yeah. It's okay to put him on administrative leave if he's getting paid.
Yeah, but if he is suspended, let's say for the year, he would still be paid?
Yeah.
Now, if he's suspended, that means Dodgers can't trade him, though. Right?
Exactly why it would be stupid to do it. You got to get him in a position. If you don't want Trevor Bauer on your team, you got to get him in a position where he can be traded.
Exactly. Or could they release him? So this is how it works in the NFL. You can be released. Then, let's look at the Carson Wentz situation. I can't believe Washington got Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeehaw!
Thought about Oscar.
Sorry, Oscar. Rest in peace for Washington. To Washington. This is how terrible. They had so much money in cap space. They were one of the top teams. Not the top team with cap space money. But they ate his entire $28 million salary. What they should have done was let the Colts because the Colts were so desperate. What I would have done is gone to Indianapolis and said, listen, we'll take him if you take at least half his salary. They would have done it because they wanted him out. So could you do that with Trevor Bauer? Could they release him? And Mark Walters can say, and Andrew Friedman will say, look, we'll take care of, 30 mil. You take care of the other 30 or whatever. Could they do that?
They could figure out a way to deal with another team to where they can pay out a certain amount of his contract. But that would have to happen with a trade.
So they can't just release him.
If they were to release him, they would have to pay him all that money at once. So
now, the other problem for the Dodgers,
terrible business decision. And that's why they haven't done it. It's why they haven't done it. And
and I don't, because can you imagine walking up to Mark Walters and saying you need to sign a $65 million check? Mark Walters will say, "F you, get out of my face. I have to go fly to Acapulco." He's thinking that because Mark Walters is rich.
Yeah.
And the owning group, the Dodger owner group, Friedman, he's rich too. They're all a bunch of nerds in the main office. They're analytics. But
it's not like it's coming out of their pocket.
It's coming out of the organization though.
It's not like Friedman's opening his wallet and saying, "All right, let's see. Oh, we got enough. All right, come on, Freeman." No, it's not like that. This is all.
It's in the Dodger company. But here's the thing: does he want to do that? I don't think he wants to take $65 million from the Dodger bank and bank account and say, here. No. Hell no. That's just $65 million. They're already at $277 million with all the arbitration things. They do not want to. I mean, they wouldn't pay taxes, but they would be a huge loss. So on Clayton Kershaw, I think he's had an encouraging start. He looks healthy. So hopefully they put him there. Dustin May looks like he'll be back in July, August. So maybe if the Dodgers are doing really bad or kind of medium, somewhat. Although with Palara and Freeman, maybe they'll be holding them up. But maybe Dustin May can come in, fit as like he'll be a closer. He will not be in the starting rotation unless Dodgers are that desperate. There we Andrew Heaney did not play a great game against the Reds.
No,
My thoughts on Andrew Heaney. He needs a lot more work. Put him as a bullpen guy.
Yeah. You know what it is about Heaney? It's his delivery. I'm looking at it. I think it's very easy for a hitter to time. And I think, all they need to do is get in a good count and make it so that he has to attack him with a fastball. And his fastball's so flat and expected that these hitters are all over it. I don't think he's a good pitcher.
No.
Maybe they can work with them as the season progresses, and all of a sudden it turns into some Cinderella story to whereas he's like in our starting rotation and valuable.
Or it turns into he's good enough to at least be in the bullpen, give him 1 or 2 innings.
That too, because he is a lefty, and it's always important to have lefties reliable pitchers.
Especially against righties. Yeah, in the bullpen especially.
Especially against lefties.
Yeah. Tony Gonsolin, Victor Gonzalez, any thoughts on those two?
Tony Gonsolin, I like Gonsolin, but he has had some shaky moments. I think he's better out of the bullpen. All his shaky moments have happened when he started.
Yeah.
I remember I went to a game actually over the summer that he gave up 2 home runs in a row. Wilmer Flores hit one, and then Joe Pant hit one or something. I don't remember who the second guy was, but yeah, and I remember they walked off the field and they were down like 4-0. And I don't think we I don't think we scored until that's what it was. Justin Turner hit a home run, and then we didn't start scoring until later. But we lost that game.
Yeah, I think it was 4-2.
Something like that.
5. So I think the top pitchers are going to be Walker Buehler, Julio Urias, Clayton Kershaw. 1, 2, 3. Number 4, I think Victor Gonzalez.
Victor Gonzalez. People forget how valuable he was in that World Series run we had. I remember he came in with the bases loaded and no outs once, and he got out of it 0 runs put on the board by the other team. I think it was the Braves when we were down 3-2.
3-2.
Yeah,
and I think it was that game where we were had lost the last 3 games. So you're right. There was the arbitration. The guys who went into arbitration, I don't remember who it was. I thought the Dodgers, if they didn't want, because you don't want to go to arbitration because now you're fighting with the owners once again. These players just got over that.
Yeah.
I want this. I want that. The owner is going to say, no, I want to pay him that. And then the MLB has to, do you really want to do? And I felt like when the Dodgers did that, there was 2 reasons. We have a problem we're going to have to adjust our pay books to pay Freeman. We have to fix all our guys up. And we just got over the lockout. Hell no. And these guys are valuable. What do you think of Kenley Jansen? Last question for you.
Okay.
Kenley Jansen signing that $16 million 1-year deal with who was it?
The Braves.
The Braves.
I think it was a great decision for Atlanta in terms of bullpen, of course, because they already have a great bullpen. They have a closer by the name of Will Smith, not the one who committed a felony.
Can you imagine Will Smith just walking up to the batter's box? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So now that we have Jansen in there, so Will Smith was the guy last year, but now now they have Jansen, and of course they're going to close him. He's going to be the closer for the Braves. So it'll be interesting to see because Jansen, it could be just the environment of LA and how the fans had started to hate on him because he was, sucking so much. I think
his walk rate went up. His
walk rate went
down. His four seam was going down. His velocity was going. Here's the thing: a lot of Dodger fans are mad. Oh, he wouldn't take 1 year with us, but he would. Listen, that man was not taking. Dodger Blue was saying no more than 10 million. That man was not taking 10 million. I'm sorry. That man wants Kershaw money.
Mm-hmm.
And Dodgers were not willing to pay that. And that's what I said to on the group chat that I was in. How much was everybody willing? Were the Dodgers willing to pay him? Was it competitive, or did Jansen go? No, I don't know. I hope this. So I have to do what's called a forced quit. We have it on the Mac.
Okay.
So what a forced quit is, if you're in an app. Hold on a second. Let me see if anyone put in the chat.
Are you gonna keep doing the stream? Because I'm gonna bounce soon. Or
no, what I want to try and see is when we end this. So there's a thing where it's a forced quit dialog box. So if an app is not responding, it's freezing, you can't do jack with it. It'll ask you, what app do you want to force to quit? And it selects Chrome, and then it'll close the app. Will it close the stream? I don't know. We're gonna see.
okay.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a lot to talk about. We went through a lot of Dodger topics. Holy crap.
Yeah. A lot to talk about now that the season's actually back.
Yes, a lot to talk about, which is good. This is J Sports. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Did anyone write in the chat? So no one wrote in the chat. So that makes me sad. But not even the bots showed up today.
No bots, huh?
Maybe they were mad I was gonna get on Will Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, Will Smith. Our Will Smith. I think he's doing great.
Yeah, he's doing great.
He's doing great.
But all right, Jason,
ladies and gentlemen,
it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
I always enjoy coming on here, taking a couple hours to talk about this stuff.
It is always great. It's always fun. And we still have to make our surveys for the class. Make sure you check out Duncan's stories on the Lakers, which they won last night. Oh, fuck, thank God. They won last night. Make sure you check out all of Duncan's articles, DJ Wood's articles. By the way, is his name capital D, capital J, or just capital DJ?
Capital D and capital J.
Okay, because I thought the website was just doing that. Okay, so I should do better. Make sure you check out Franchise Sports Media on Instagram and on the other link provided. Duncan, what's your new Insta name?
So it's going to be at Duncan Dye FSM. So DUNCANDYE FSM.
So make sure you follow him at Duncan Dye FSM. Duncan, thank you so much for coming on, man. I really appreciate it.
All right, man. You take it easy.
All right, you too.
Good luck on that assignment.
You too, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end the stream. I hope this ends. I don't know if it will. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Press that post notification bell. And we will see you guys next time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for some reason, oh boy, for some reason, Chrome wasn't working, and this thing was still live. So I had to come back in after I quit Chrome, and there we go. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.